I come from the Eastern Cape. I was born and brought up at a place called Hilltown, which was a missionary institution, which nowadays could more or less be referred to as a private school. We got the best education, and after doing my primary and secondary education, I then went to do nursing at Livingstone Hospital. After that, I came to Barra, and I worked at Baragwanath as a sister, and I collected a lot of experience at Baragwanath. And whilst I was at Barra, I come from a family of teachers. My mother and father were teachers, as well as my siblings. I'd always wanted to do teaching, though I was in nursing. So I decided I want to go and do teaching. Went to see the matron of the time, and that was Miss Simpson. And I said to Miss Simpson, I want to go and do nursing education. I had my matric exemption, and I qualified to get into any university. So Miss Simpson said, we can't send just one person. We'll have to advertise and get other people. So they advertised. We went for this interview, and 3 of us were successful. And at the time, there was no university that was taking nurses in the Transvaal. We had to go to the University of Natal. So that's where I did my nursing education, at the University of Natal. Came back to Baragwanath to come and work as a tutor, and Mrs. Bomvana was my mentor. In nursing education, we've got what is known as an attachment. When a new person comes, that person is attached to somebody who has been doing the job. So I was her attachment. I was tall and she was very short, but when it came to the chalkboard, I had the advantage. I had the advantage, as well as technology, overheads and things. Worked at Baragwanath. And I worked at Baragwanath as a tutor, and I got a promotion of being the first black vice principal. Those days, a black person couldn't be in charge of an institution. So I was appointed as the vice principal. I became vice principal of Baragwanath. Eventually, I became principal of Barra. Before I became principal, somebody had noted some potential perhaps in me, and I was asked to go to the UK for 6 months, and I did comparative studies in the UK. I taught the whole of the UK, starting in the south, which is London. I ended up at Aberdeen up there. I came back. When I came back, then we started working on the curriculum for this 4-year course. Worked on the curriculum, and having worked on the curriculum, I got a promotion of being principal of Barra College. It was history those days. I was the first principal of Baragwanath. And when I had a staff of 101 people, tutorial staff, general workers, the lot.